there, this is Susi Hately from Functional Synergy, and this is a balance practice. For this practice, we are going to need a strap, and we're going to begin by initially folding the strap, or if you've got a tie, folding that tie in half. The distance is going to be about that much. And we're going to begin by just holding onto the strap and feeling the bottom of your feet and just getting a sense of where your stance is at the center of your heel, the ball of your foot, and the base of your pinky toe. So it's as if you are standing on a tripod. So just get a feel for where those feet are touching the floor. And then bring your hands up overhead with the strap. And we're going to gently bring those arms in a circle. Now, when you've brought those arms up and circling them, I want you to pay attention to your rib cage. So we don't want to hold those ribs in, but I do want you to notice that as those arms come up, that those ribs don't flare. So you're going to take them up. If you need to bend the elbows, then do that. And just gently bring those arms in a circle and stay in contact with the bottom of your feet. All right, and then from there, let's take the strap down. And now we're going to take the strap into a loop. And you can, if you just have a regular tie or a bathrobe, then just put a little bit of a knot in it. And then make the loop the width of your shoulders. Okay, so about that. Okay, now we're going to take it over one elbow and then over the other. So the strap is just holding those arms in place. Reconnect with those feet again. And bend the elbows. When you move your arms, you're going to move them backward, but watch to see that you don't drop the arms down like this. It's straight back. So we're not pulling the shoulder blades back. We're just moving this arm bone in the socket like that. So the strap isn't containing your arms, it's just helping prevent those arms from moving too wide. And now just stand. So what's going to happen here, you may or may not feel it, but you're starting to likely release a little bit in through the front of the chest. Again, feeling the bottoms of your feet, the center of the heel, the ball of the foot, and the base of the pinky toe. And where's your breathing? Lovely. Okay, and then bring that down. Okay, now from here, take your legs wide. Feel those bottom of the feet again. Rotate those leg bones in the sockets. Slide yourself down into goddess, which is bending through the knees, the ankles, and the hips. And take your hands to the outside of your legs and press those legs back. Feel those 3 points in the bottom of your feet as you move the leg bones in the hip sockets, keeping all of this really steady and easy from what you just did a moment ago. So legs pushing back into the hands. Maybe you move one way, maybe you move the other. Stay in touch with your feet and through your hips. It's this awareness that helps slow you down internally and then stop, which helps also improve your balance. Good, and then come back up and then come back to standing. And let's roll out your shoulders so they come up and then the blades pull back and then you gently drop them down. So it's just a release down. It's not pulling hard or using your lower back to pull your blades down. So just, you can even check to see if you're overutilizing your upper and lower back muscles. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Great, okay, so now in standing here, now that you're here, bringing the arms up overhead, palms touch, and then slide down in front of you. Arms up, this is your inhale. Exhale, arms down. Okay, feel your feet as you move your arms. So now you're focusing on the arms and connecting with your feet. So we're asking our brains to focus on two things. A really great cognitive task to help you with your balance. Good, and then coming on down. Great. Okay, so now we're gonna start to move over onto one leg. Feel the weight come more into one leg and out of the other leg. And then bring the weight over onto the other side. Feel the weight come more into this leg and then lighter on this one. Good, and then back over and then over. So just getting a feel of shifting that weight left to right. And then gaze at a point about 5 feet in front of you that's not moving, and allow your eyes to focus softly on that gaze. Take your hand to the front of your solar plexus here, which is just at this point where your ribs meet below your breastbone. And from here, just look very exclusively at that point, like almost with a rigid sense of your eyes, and notice what happens underneath your hands and notice how you feel. And now look at that point with a softer gaze, still focus on it, but also see what's around it, but you're still gently focused. And then notice how that feels. Lots of people find that the second one feels a bit more open, a bit softer, a little bit more steady. And then take one leg up and then the other leg up. Now, if you're having some wobbliness today, then you can always put one hand on the wall or on a chair. But again, keep your eyes focused and feel how that weight shift is as you peel off. Good. And then we can start to bring more weight into one leg. Take the toes up. And then maybe come up into a little tree, or you can keep your heel on. And then watch where your hands are. Good. And then come on down. The idea here is you're taking the weight over. Then as you move this leg bone, that leg bone is moving in the pelvis. Your pelvis is still facing forward. And you're focusing on that foot. You can imagine your pelvis has like headlights coming off right here going forward. So it's not doing this, it's staying. Even as you're shifting your weight, the pelvis does shift that way, but it doesn't rotate. So that rotation is in the hip joint, the leg bone in the hip socket, right in through here. Soft gaze. If you want to play with bringing that foot up, again, you can hold onto the wall. Good, and then come up. All right, and then now stand. Feeling those feet. And notice your level of steadiness and lightness. All right, have a great practice. If you want to receive more of these, then do press that subscribe and notification button. And if you think someone else would benefit from this, then do share it along. We'll see you next time. Take good care.